All right, all right. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Real Talk TV. So, tonight, really quickly, we're going to take a look at who the judge is surrounding the Natureboy bond um, in the Superior Court. Um, I'm sure you all have been hearing about the judge. There are channel holders. Some I don't know their names or their channel names. And then you have others like Marwan, aka Mind Over Matter TV, who have been covering information on the judge who'll be overseeing this case, or just the bond, just the bond portion of this case, whether or not Nature Boy deserves to be out on bond. So I decided that I want to kind of do my, uh, what I do and kind of dig in deeper, a little bit deeper about the judge and other cases, reviews, and stuff like that, so we can get a better understanding of what we should expect. All right, I'm going to go over what I have, what I see, and then we'll start doing our research. So let's see, let me share my screen. Okay, is this, yeah. All right, so a little bit about the judge. His name is Mark Anthony Scott. This is what he looks like. And as you can see, this is Division 9, DeKalb County Courthouse. It has all the information of where the judge resides or is residing. I don't know how to, where his office is. Um, so his bio on here is Judge Mark Anthony Scott was elected as Superior Court Judge in the Stone Mountain Judicial Circuit in August 2004. It presides over civil domestic relations and criminal felony matters. Judge Scott attended California State University, Fresno, where he obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree in speech communication in 1980 and graduated from Howard University School of Law in Washington, D.C. in 1984. Judge Scott is a graduate of National Judicial College and the recipient of the 9th Annual Justice Robert Benheim Award for Community Service. So that is what the website has, their local, judge website, and it tells you the different, his staff and everything, right? So I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna see if I can pull up the reviews. So what I was looking up more information about the judge, I found some interesting stuff. Um, Let me go to uh, Mark Anthony Scott reviews, and I find it, interesting that, I mean, reviews don't tell a lot, but they tell a lot. So let me share that. What's up, Chief Nola? How are you? Mariana Martin, how are you? How are you? Chief, are you still here? Pina Nola, 504. Let's see. All right, let me share the screen that I want to share. Let's see. Is this it? Yep. All right. So here is the reviews for Judge Mark Anthony Scott. And for some reason, this would not let me scroll down at all. So I'm just going to read what I can see. And Sam Levine there are how many reviews? 20 reviews, but for some reason I can only see this one. I play with these and I might be able to see a few more, but that's it. So this individual says Judge Mark Anthony Scott is an unethical or corrupt a judge as corrupt as you can get. He has no scruples whatsoever. Gotta look that one up. Whatsoever in issues judgments that are contrary to the facts, evidence, and law. He does not preside and rule fairly, and also blatantly ignores conflicts of interest. He is very, very, very bad for DeKalb. Please do not vote for him. He has no business being a judge or serving in an elected or an official capacity at all. And again, these are not my words. I don't know. I don't live in that area. So I'm just reading what people have left as reviews. And I'm going to click on here to see if I can get some others. As you can see, he has a 1.1 review. I don't ask me why, because I don't know. I'm just reading what I'm finding. And so I put on 4 people out of the 20 said that gave a corrupt review. Now I don't know what other judges get, so this could be a common thing for people who might not do well, or I don't know. But this person says he is unfair and is corrupt and power hungry. He should not be in his current profession. That is what one person said. And then here's another review that I can't see. But as you can see, as I stated before, he has a 1.1 review. All right, let me stop sharing that one. It gets really, really complicated as we go along. So please make sure you hit the like button. And I'm just giving this information to you guys so that y'all can go in with a realistic expectation. Tomorrow. It is tomorrow at 9:00. I think Mind Over Matter is going to be covering it live. I don't know, but I think so. All right. So I'm like, I was seeing a lot of reviews that were stating, similar things. Here is one very lengthy review that I'm going to read partially. Let me share my screen again. Okay, is this one it? Yes. All right, and so this is coming straight out of PIS Consumer Complaints. And there's only one review here, but again, there's a pattern, and that is the very low score. So this person who left this complaint or this poor review, some of the words are I'm not familiar with them because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not in the legal field. So bear with me. But we'll get through this together. If there's anything you see that I mispronounced, just correct me. The refusal of the judge in my divorce case, Judge Clarence Seeliger of DeKalb County Superior Court, to grant me temporary financial support, even though I demonstrated a need for it, caused me to be unable to pay my personal and business bill, including my mortgage bill, which led to the foreclosure of my home. I believe a large reason for this was that my former spouse's attorney and his former law firm lawyer I don't know if it's trying to say lawyer or saying the firm lawyer whose name is Giverberg Green had made political campaign contributions to Judge Seeliger and several justices of the Georgia Supreme Court. Give me one. Oops. Let's see. Okay. Where was I? And several justices of the Georgia Supreme Court, which would explain why the Georgia Supreme Court denied both of my appeals that I filed. So it's again, it's this theme of corruption. To prevent my home from being foreclosed, I filed several wrongful foreclosure lawsuits. This is um interesting that so I didn't know, number one, that you can get the same judge over and over and over again for different cases. But this is what the person is going to mention now. To prevent my home from being foreclosed, I filed several wrongful foreclosure lawsuits, and in each case, I asked for an injunction to stop the foreclosure. All three of my wrongful foreclosure cases were presided over by the same judge, Mark Anthony Scott, who refused to grant my request for an injunction to stop the foreclosure. To stop the foreclosure. Um, where was I? Oh, case where wait. Oh my goodness, why did they keep Mark Anthony Scott, who refused to grant my request for an injunction to stop the foreclosure, even though I presented, I guess it's supposed to be presented, multiple reasons to do so, and filed a significant amount of evidence to show that my home was prematurely and wrongfully foreclosed. Um, in short, Judge Mark Anthony Scott totally disregarded and ignored the wrongful foreclosure of my home, which caused my home to be foreclosed. And you have to remember the person, we are lay people who are writing. So please don't judge this person. Following the premature and wrongful foreclosure of my home, which never should have happened or been allowed to take place, I was named as a defendant in a dispository eviction, aka eviction case called uh, filed in DeKalb County Superior Court in Decatur, Georgia. Um, And then it says the same judge who presided over my three wrongful foreclosure court cases, Judge Mark Anthony Scott, was assigned to my eviction case, which is a conflict of interest and violates the judicial canons. During my eviction case, opposing counsel John Grimes filed and prepared fraudulent documents with false statements and material omissions, including the initial complaint. The dispository warrant, I'm probably saying that wrong, but warrant affidavit, prepared order for summary judgment for the judge's significant and several documents filed in the trial in appellate courts where Grimes alleged that the court filed an order for a motions hearing. When not only did that not occur, but it goes on about things that it didn't occur, did occur. I don't know. I wasn't there. Um, it goes on and on to say, during the case, Judge Mark Anthony Scott and Judge Courtney L. Johnson, both of whom had conflicts of interest in their staff, DeKalb Superior Clerk of Court Deborah DeBerry, and one or more unknown employees. Files are, I don't know who that is. The electronic e-filing vendor for DeKalb Superior Court, which is owned by Tyler Technologies, and conspired and colluded, to falsify, alter, forge, remove signatures. I mean, these these accusations are a little far or stretching. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. I've never had a situation with the judicial system yet. so um so I don't know how far reaching this could be, but it's just, again, it's referring to collusion, referring to tampering with evidence, with disregarding conflicts of interest, which brings me to my next piece of information. It just goes on and on. If you guys want to read it, you can check it out. This is PIS documentation, PIS consumer complaints.com. So go take a look at that if you want to read the full thing. But this brings me to my next piece of researched evidence, if you will. Let's see. And so I was looking up articles. Hey Rhonda, what's up? What's up? And after I do what I'm doing, if anybody has any information, please feel free to share it in the chat. Um, share it in the chat as well. I'm just showing this real quick for y'all. All right, let me see. And don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. All right, share screen. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, check this out. I was like, what in the world is happening? When I found this, it's the Daily Report, law.com. It says DeKalb. I don't know why I have get tongue twisted with this name, because I feel like it's just said DeKalb, but I digress. Judge recuses from cases involving his son's lawyer. So this matches some of what these reviews have been saying. I'm just saying. DeKalb County Superior Court Judge Mark Anthony Scott has recused from 5 criminal cases at the request of prosecutors who have been squabbling with the judge. Okay, let's take a look. DeKalb County Superior Court Judge Mark Anthony has recused himself. Right, last week, DeKalb District Attorney Robert James's office called for Scott to recuse from a controversial murder case, State versus Ballen. They argued that Scott appeared to have a conflict of interest because the defendant's attorney, Keith Adams, also represents Scott's son in an unrelated criminal matter. Oh my God. Like, I mean, think about that. The same attorney who's representing his son is getting ready to stand before him in another case. Guys, this is a little strange. And the fact that he had to be encouraged to recuse himself. Oh, is that it? Okay. So that's it. I'm gonna find a little bit more for you guys. Maybe it's not there. Who knows? Who knows? But please let me know in the comments so far what you think. This is Eligio's. The judge will be determining whether or not Eligio will get out on bond. I can show some videos as well, and again, Mind Over Matter TV, as well as one other channel holder that I'm familiar with, has showed cases that he has resided over and for bond hearings. So let's take a look at that. Oops. As a matter of fact, I think if I go to I can go to his website. He has a YouTube channel, so you can see it straight from his YouTube channel. Is this the document? Okay, so steps for pro service, court calendar. Where did I find it? Let's see if I can remember. I know it was on YouTube. I'm gonna put his name in. I'll just put his name in. Paste. Okay. For women's arrest. Oh wow, it's even more information on YouTube about the matter. I'm going to show you. I can't play it because YouTube is really funky when it comes to this kind of stuff. Known he is a flight risk. Rhonda, I'm hoping, listen, I'm hoping that the Judge Scott sees this. Judge Mark Anthony Scott is his name. Like Mark, y'all know who Mark Anthony the singer is. I'm hoping that he sees that he's a flight risk, but he has his own. It appears based on reviews and news articles that he has his own issues with um, playing fair. If Eligio gets enough money, could he let him slide? Hey Maybach, how are you? Let's see. I'm trying to find his YouTube channel. It was on Zoom, and then I guess he has like his own residings. Excuse me. Personal injury lawyers. No. Attorney on law. I don't know why. Here, I'm just going to show y'all this because I think y'all really should see this. Share. Okay. So go to these platforms. I don't know if I can share this without getting some kind of strike or whatever. So, I mean, I'm sure tomorrow there'll be other channel holders who'll play it for you. But yeah, Jason Scott Turner, I don't know who that young man is. Mark Anthony Scott, next video. Okay, judge reverses himself, calls for women's arrest. This is him. This is him right here. 215 outstanding alums, Mark Anthony Scott, College of Arts and Humanities. So this gives you a little background of him professionally. I don't know, you guys. And then here's some other people with the same name. But that's him right here. Right there. You know what? I'm so tempted. And this is for educational purposes. Maybe if I say that, I can use it. All right, I'm gonna click on it.
Real cowboys customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Hey, Tex, can someone else take a turn?
Your smile says a lot about you, and at American Dental Solutions, we offer a wider range of services.
We expected them to take her back in handcuffs and lock her up.
But that's not what DeKalb County Judge Mark
Anthony Scott ordered Wednesday after a jury found Pamela Ballen guilty on all 3 counts of murdering her husband, Derek Ricky Ballen.
We're upset. The whole family is upset, because it's been 4.5 years we've waited, and we finally get justice. The 12 people found her guilty, and the judge just lets her walk.
Ricky Ballen was found dead at the couple's DeKalb County home in 2009. Pamela Ballen told police some men beat her husband during a home invasion, but prosecutors say there was no evidence to prove that.
I mean, she bludgeoned the man. He had 10 blows to the head, and I mean big blows. Can you imagine standing over somebody and hitting them 10 times?
Ricky Ballen's cousins say they don't understand why Judge Scott let a convicted murderer walk.
First, the lawyers asked him, aren't you going to make a ruling on what he had brought up? And he says he's going to wait until after the verdict to make a ruling.
The jury deliberated for 2.5 days before returning the guilty verdict. Now, we found Pamela Ballen at her business in DeKalb County, but this woman jumped in front of our news unit and stopped us from going any further on the property.
How do you guys feel about the jury verdict?
Get the out. How's that?
That's how you feel about it?
And our system of justice is built upon a jury making decisions, a jury figuring out what happened, and a jury ultimately dispensing justice. I mean, that's how it works. Whether you like the result or don't like the result of what the jury does, that's the way it's set up. In this case, a jury came back and said guilty. She's guilty of murder. The judge then releases the convicted murderer on.
So I know I have to pause it every so often. So yeah, this is what the judge is doing. He let a a convicted person, a person who there's evidence mounted against them. The jury has already decided their fate. He let them walk. I'm just saying.
On bail and has set up a date for a hearing to hear a motion to have this verdict thrown out. And then it's over. Prosecutors won't get to appeal it. It will be over. And she'll be a free woman despite being convicted by a jury that heard all the evidence. Let me bring in Mikey Ballen, the brother of the victim, Ricky Ballen, and David Ballen, Ricky's son. Guys, thanks so much for being here. And first of all, our thoughts are with your family for your loss. But I know this is now turning into more than a single loss. It's a slap in the face, waiting more than 4 years for justice, a jury coming back and speaking, then a judge not listening to what the jury had to say.
For anyone just coming in, that judge that they are referring to is the judge who will be presiding over Nature Boy's bond hearing.
Say, Mikey, if I could start with you, just your reaction to what this judge did after the jury spoke.
Well, it really slapped all the family in the face. My mom is really hurt. It's hard to take, believe me, to know that 12 people sat in a room, find someone guilty, and then she goes home.
David?
Yes.
Explain to me, and I haven't been in your position. I've been a prosecutor, but I haven't been in your position where you have lost your dad. I mean, that is horrible in such a manner. Explain to me how you felt at the moment of the verdict, and then how you felt after the judge did what the judge did in this case.
Well, the whole situation has been surreal. You know, I mean, you never think you'll ever be in a situation that we found ourselves in over these last 4 years. You know, obviously, my dad was my idol, my hero. You know what I mean? He was the greatest man I've ever known. So to lose him, even if it wasn't in such a manner, would have been difficult in and of itself. But to have lost him.
So Indian woman said, turn it up. Can y'all hear it now? Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear it. I just turned it up.
In the way that we did, it just came as a shock. Once the verdict came back, I was still in shock because, again, I've known my former stepmother for many years, for most of my life. She was a paternal figure in my life. So to have the jury come back guilty, and we saw the evidence, I mean, there's very little doubt that she did it. I mean, there's no doubt that she did it. For the jury to come back guilty and then have the court release her was a shock to the system. We've been waiting for this for so long, just to find out exactly what happened and to have some finality, some closure to this. For us to not get that on the day that the jury came back with a verdict is crazy.
Because I mean, that's you lose your father, and you shouldn't have. He should be alive today, and now to know that the person the jury said is responsible and did it on purpose is home.
If you actually go into any bookstore in Israel and ask for the New Testament in Hebrew, they go.
So yeah, that is a story behind the judge who will be residing over Eligio's case. Latoya Jacobs says she remembers that case. Um, the woman really did it. She actually took this man's life or paid somebody to do it and got away with it after a jury found her guilty. So when you read the reviews and you see people say that he's, corrupt or something ain't right, here are some things to think about. Did someone pay him? Did he have a connection with the attorney that represented her. As we see, he had to recuse himself of the from the other attorney. I mean, the other cases. So we have to hope, unfortunately, that there's no incentive for him to throw this to allow Eligio to make bond. She got away with it. Wow. All right, let's keep digging. I'm telling y'all, it's getting deeper and deeper into the bushes, into the woods we go. And the more you dig, the more you wish you didn't know. So let me stop sharing. Let me see. I'm gonna look and see if there's anything more to this video. Skip trial. What? Because they just talking about the case itself and why they didn't think that the judge should be. Okay, here go. Pause. Show you a little bit more of that.
Didn't decide before the jury a motion to have the case thrown out. He reserved on it. And then the judge is setting a time where he's going to make that decision after the jury's already spoken. If, in fact, he delivers this directed verdict, she walks. What would happen? I mean, what does that do to someone whose father has been murdered? To have a judge overturn and say, you're free to go, despite what our jury said.
I mean, it would tear me apart. I mean, look, I mean, it's like I said before, it's difficult enough losing your father, but to lose him in the manner in which I lost him, which my sister and I lost him, I mean, it is unthinkable. And for the court not to seek justice, you know, for my father, the victim, and to side with the convicted murderer, it seems like a ludicrous ending to this. I mean, I can't imagine it. It seems unfathomable to me. So, I mean, we're just hoping for the best, that the court will make the right decision and allow the system to work the way it's supposed to work, which you alluded to at the beginning of this segment. You know, I mean, it's supposed to, our system is set up where the jury decides. The jury has decided. So the court should act on the jury's decision.
You know, our system is a lot of courts, they have victim advocates, people who help people in your position. Has that support and help been there for you guys? Has someone been there to help you work through all this, or you basically been on your own?
Yes, someone has been there, and she's really, really a lot of help to us. She's been there from day one, from Pamela was arrested, and she's still working with us as we speak.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I wanted to make sure that there's someone there that is at least helping you through this difficult time. I mean, all we can do is make noise about it and let everyone know what's going on inside this courtroom so it doesn't happen behind closed doors, you know, and no one finds out about it. And we're going to stay on the story. And again, our thoughts and prayers are with your family, guys. Thanks so much.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm gonna show you a clip. If I can find it, I had it before. Of him actually excuse me. Him live stream. Here we go. Found it. Him going over cases. He has a few of them. Lots of them actually. Let's see how he handles cases. Oh, here goes a bond. Let's check out some bond hearings. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, and who was there? Oh, welcome, 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 Lioness Sarada. How are you? I missed you. Okay. And just so you guys know, I am only sharing this because I know there are people who really want the best outcome for the rest of society. There are people who want the best outcome for the members to start, um, you know, deprogramming willingly or unwillingly. We know it's automatic. Um, the longer they're away from the cult leader, but I'm just setting a more realistic uh, benchmark for what could happen tomorrow. But again, I am also hoping for the best. All right.
house arrest or a curfew and an ankle monitor that he can certainly be required to comply with. And those
hearings, I don't believe anything has changed. I do believe that the defendant's still at risk to reoffend. Again, we've got a couple folks that are not participants in the immediate hearing that have their equipment unmuted. Please mute so that we don't catch your background noises or hear any discussions that we are not really privy to. I almost reached a decision yesterday with one person on the call who used foul language. I would remind you that we're broadcasting this through the YouTube or streaming this through YouTube in an effort to be transparent during the pandemic. We don't normally handle our business like this. We usually normally handle it in court, but because of the pandemic and the dangers associated with traveling and moving around. So everyone, this is like being in a courtroom, even though you may be sitting at home utilizing your equipment. If you can't adhere to this, and I do hear something untoward, I will exercise my power, could possibly exercise my power and find you in contempt. And if a warrant issues for it, so be it. The deputies will come out to your house and get you for misbehaving. I'll deem it to be a direct contempt because I've warned you twice now. I put a message on the Zoom group chat asking you to turn your equipment off, not off, but put your mute on. And sometimes some of you use pretty colorful language, and that wouldn't be appropriate in a courtroom, and it's not appropriate in this forum either. Let me go back. State versus Commodity Cheatham. Mr. Hirsch, are you with us now? Were you able to get
I think so, Judge. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Mr. Hirsch. That's good. All right. What do you want me to know about Mr. Cheatham?
Mr. Cheatham, Judge, you denied bond back on October 21st when my law partner Andy Cohen sought it. The grounds that you based your decision on were that he would likely intimidate witnesses and was a danger to the community. What I'd like for you to consider today, Judge, is a couple of things. One, I believe that we can allay those fears by imposing conditions on Mr. Cheatham. He does have residence here in DeKalb County. He does not live with the victim in this case, and you can impose house arrest or a curfew and or an ankle monitor that he can certainly be required to comply with, and those conditions to avoid any sort of contact with any witnesses or the victim in this case. Also, Judge, I was going to point out that he's been in custody since September, the end of September. It would have been, I believe, the 90th day without an indictment. And I understand the Supreme Court's decision certainly to stay those rules, but I'd like the court to consider the fact that we really shouldn't allow a defendant's due process to go by the wayside on that. I don't know. It's only speculation whether or not the case would have been indicted by now, but certainly he has been in custody for 90 days without consideration of bond, um, or without bond. And um, what I'd like the court to do is consider that, and not, we can't allow the state to just be able to carte blanche allow defendants to remain in custody without the chance to get out under these conditions, just because they can, um, especially in a situation like this. And I think that some facts came out that he.
So I just want to say that the skipping in the audio is not me. It is this particular person's audio in the video. It's not my audio that is skipping. But so Sarada and who was it? Who was it? So Sarada Linus brought up a good point, and it was somebody else I think that she was talking to, that he could very well get get on house arrest. He could very well make it to house arrest status, like you said, Sarada. There are people. Noel, how are you, mamas? There are people who definitely would testify for him. He knows people who are familiar with the law, who would I guess be create testimony as to why he should be on house arrest and how he's not a threat or a danger, and how he would not try to evade his responsibilities and hearings. D Little, what's up? What's up? How are you? Oh my goodness, so long. Okay, D Little says Judge Scott is no joke. He had deal with his own son attacking his mom and sister. Oh, okay. So remember earlier, you guys, when I read the article, or I think it was about him having to recuse himself because the lawyer was representing his son. It could have went both ways. He could have made the other person, the defendant, suffer, right? Just as easily as he could have, gave the lawyer a pass in the documentation or whatever. He could have easily made the defendant suffer in being harsh on the attorney representing his son. So that's always a possibility. Absolutely. Yeah, oh, this is interesting. This is gonna I mean, what is about to unfold, and unfortunately we can't even, I can't see it. I don't have access to the courtroom to watch it unfold. We'll have to wait and see who has the footage or who has the information. Will it be online? These are all the questions that are circling these YouTube streets as it pertains to Natureboy, and I can't wait to see what the outcome is. If you want to check out, I know, Sarada, so many twists and turns. If you want to check out more of how the judge presides, I know there's one video, and like I said, Mind Over Matter has clips as well, where the judge is talking about how he wants to be very fair and try to be fair. He said here he wants to be as transparent as possible. So we'll have to see. he could be very fair and trans. We want him to go away because we know what this man is capable of. But in the eyes of the law, most of what he did was not illegal. So this will be very interesting. I will be back here again tomorrow. I don't know when, because I'll be looking and trying to figure out what information I can get, just as much as you guys. And we'll see what happens from there. If you know of any way I can get access to that information, please hit me up. My email is forthecause.u dot or period YOU for the cause.u. Yes, Latoya, absolutely. We all, for those who are religious, we have faith. For those who are non-religious, we are looking toward whatever spirituality we believe in, for a positive, fruitful outcome. Okay. All right. I just wanted to share that with y'all really quickly. I don't have much else to give to you all, but I do want you guys to just, breathe. It's tomorrow will let us know where we stand, and it may give us some peace, maybe give us a little more peace. What else do I want to mention? Oh, I do want to also mention, if you have heard in these YouTube streets, Eligio has been sending all the males away. I think the only person who actually snuck out was Loyal. I mean, obviously that's not his real name, but the only person who snuck out was the person they call Loyal. The rest are together. If you remember, there is the video where Aaron, aka True, is talking. He mentions, what is her name? Zoka mentions, make sure, this is what she says out of her own mouth, make sure all of the warriors who are together stay together. If there's only one person, if Caliber was the only person who stayed true, who are the other warriors? They are all together, and I believe they're going to try and evade authorities by going to Mexico. He has a place in Mexico. And they're all proclaiming. Remember, if you are no longer with Eligio, you are not going to proclaim any kingdom. No cult leader allows you to even pretend that you're gone without proclaiming. So even though they say they're apart, they're not together, one thing is required, and that is how you can tell who is who, and what is what. Oh, it's a lot of love in my chat. Oh, I'm loving this. Yeah, it's a lot of love in the chat. This makes me feel good. Love Mind Over Matter TV. He is the voice of reason. Yes. Lots of satire. Oh, thank you. So yeah, they are not going. They are simply, remember, Eligio doesn't want the women to he doesn't want the women to have any association or have any thoughts of being with other men. So that could be the real reason why they have to leave. And the way he sent Caliber, aka Ishmael, the way he sent him on his way, telling him to be a man, when he's never allowed any of the men to even fathom being on their own and being their own leaders in the past several months. He's never even alluded to them doing that. If you recall, He has bragged about the amount of control and power that he has over them, and he wouldn't give it up. So all of a sudden you want them to leave, even the most devout followers. That's because he doesn't want his what he would call his warriors. He doesn't want them sleeping with his women, and he knows that will happen eventually the longer he's gone. But they all very much still are still under him. That's all I have for tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I look forward to hearing what goes down tomorrow. Let's see. Anybody saying anything? Alicia never trained them to be exactly, absolutely. He trained them to be vagabonds. Yes, yes, he did. Yes, he is, and you can tell. You can tell. They get an opportunity to talk to him. The women probably talk to him every single day. There's a video. I don't know if you guys want to see it. Let me. I'll play it for you. Let me stop my sharing. There's a video on Instagram. Let's see, and I don't want to be on here too long. I know how people get. Let's see. Is this it? Oh wow, they have it up. Link in the bio. Oh my goodness. Breaking news for me anyway. Breaking news, you guys. Let me share my screen. Breaking news. There's a link in the bio for the hearing. Here it is. 3 Guy Natureboy bond hearing, Friday, May 6th, 9 a.m. Let's go to the bio and see what's going on there. Is this it? Is this it? Let me stop sharing real quick. Yes, it is. Okay. So this is where it sent me. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. The site that we were just on, the YouTube site that I was just on with the bond. This is where it sent me to this page right here. So I'm guessing it's going to be live. It's going to be live, you guys. It may or may not be live. You're all welcome to come through and watch it with me. And it's probably going to be very short because these bond hearings they're quick. Ooh, Serrata. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, thank you, Noel. I'll get to let's just check an alternate oh Lord. Alternate, why can't I say this word right now? Let's just check an alternative reality for a second. What will happen if he walks on all charges? Answer the question. Listen. What do you think will happen, Serrata? What do you think will happen, Noel? I don't know why I keep stumbling on my words today. What do you think will happen? Oh, Serrata wants to come up. Oh, okay. What time is it? Okay. Y'all always do this to me because y'all know I can't say no. I love y'all. Okay, I'll let you up. Let me see. Sarada, I'm having faith in you that you will not go too long. I'll give us till 10. If anybody else chooses to come up afterwards, let's do one at a time, so that'll put the pressure on you. But I'm gonna drop the link. Right. I wonder if this, like, can y'all tell that I'm a teacher? Like, can y'all tell? Let's see. Paste. All right, the link is in. Sarada, you will be coming up first. If anyone else wants to come up, we have about 20 minutes available where you can come up one at a time. That's how we're going to do that. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. Latoya says, I don't want to think about it because we all know if that happens, that man will be really running around talking about, I told y'all they can't hold. You know it. Latoya. If that man gets out, let me tell you something. If he, in some alternate unspoken, I don't even think we should even say this, but if that happens, trust me when I say, not only will he be prancing around, he will gain more followers because they'll truly believe he's untouchable. And when the scariest thing about a person who is untouchable is that other devious people will start to align themselves with him, and they'll give him more power. Yeah. Oh, you know it. Okay. Yeah, so oh gosh. Now my skin is crawling now. I want to say to those who are in the chat, please make sure that you hit the like button. Please, please, please. It means a lot to the channel. What else? 15 steps. Oh, I have a book. I have a book. So if anyone in here has a daughter, is a woman, has a mother, anyone, please check out my book, 15 Steps to Find and Love a Woman's Journey. My goal was to get this book in the hands of the female members, and that option is still on the table. But you know what? I think it was Star. Remember, I couldn't figure out who that second person was. I think it was Star. It was Star and Natiri that I wanted to give this book to. Yeah. Am I missing any comments? Anybody else want to come up before I head out? 15 Steps to Find and Love a Woman's Journey. Please like my video. Oh, I have another channel. Y'all. I'll be promoting it on this channel soon, but it already exists. I just got some subscribers. I'm really happy about that. Niza needs one. Okay, who in here? Ivy. How was work, Ivy? It's okay. Yep, we wrapping it up, but you can always check out the replay, or you can just freaking call me. um. Okay, you making the premiere tomorrow? Okay, so then what time? Cause I don't I don't want to I want to watch yours. I can't watch yours and be live. Um. Oh, thank you, Sarada. And listen, we'll be at the premiere. Just let me know, and I'll share it on my community tab. Anybody else? Anybody have any thoughts? Because I want you all to get out whatever thoughts you have, whatever fears you have, let them go. That's where we are right now. Any fears that we have, any doubt that we have to release it tonight. We have to release it in this moment. If you are watching this, if you are watching this on a replay, when you get to this part, release it. Come up and share your concerns, share your fears. Whether it be about the judge, whether it be about Eligio's cunningness to get out of situations, whether it be about the diehard followers who will do their best to you know paint a picture that which they'll try to use to favor the judge, favor Eligio and the judge's perception of him. Ivy, this room has been lit in the most positive way I've ever seen my chat. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sarada. Thank you. I'll be here tomorrow, y'all. I posted it. It's already up. 9 o'clock. Now we know. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share that screen one more time for y'all. This is where it's gonna be right here. What channel is this? Let me see if I can. What channel is this going to be? It's called Division 9 DeKalb Superior Court is where it's going to be. Is where, according to the Nature Boy's followers, this is where where it's going to be. It's probably it might be live. I'm not sure, but I will be streaming it as it goes live. I think I can do that. I'll be streaming it as it goes live so we can, and then afterwards we'll definitely have a discussion. All right. I give it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna put that up. Woo. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like according to Ivy. According to let me stop sharing and I'm gonna switch it over so that y'all can see one more time. And I feel like this, if it happens the way we would like it to happen, this is a small step, but it's a small step for what we hope to accomplish, and it sets the precedent for all of the injustices that we've experienced firsthand. Okay. And so hopefully the outcome will encourage you as it will encourage me to really look at the power that we hold, and speaking out against people who harm us and the people we love. So here it is. It's this is the little post that they gave to us, and it says bond hearing at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link is in the bio, and then when I went to the bio, here is the link that they provided. So I'm assuming that it is live. Do not quote me on that. Okay. Did I share my okay, did I share it with you guys? Yes. So Rhonda says she's gonna be watching it on her phone and her laptop at the same time. And so just so anyone, oh, somebody new came in here. Let's see who that is. Oh no, it's Annette. Hey Annette, how are you? Wait, what? Oh man, is that true? Do I need to do a live on that on Tuesday? I mean on Monday? Kevin Samuels? Yeah. All right. I think we're done. Hi, comment. I think we're done. We did it, y'all. All right. So thank you all so much. Okay, no problem. Um thank you all so much for being a part of all my conversations, the conversations that we have, for I don't know, just really like staying on top of things with me. I appreciate that. And I hope you all get some much needed rest. We have one more day in the work week for those who work 5 days a week. For those who work 7 days a week, I'm sorry, you got to keep going. We're going to see him tomorrow in all his in all his ashiness. I can't wait to see that ball spot. I'm gonna be honest. I need to see it. Do they have dye in when you go into like the waiting area to court? I guess it's like regular prison or county county jail. Do they have dye? If not, this is going to be wonderful. Because I'm sure it's done, washed out by now. Okay, confirm it. Ivy, go ahead, confirm it, and I'll read. I'll read what you post. We're going to confirm it, and then we're going to head out. Everybody, please confirm it right now. Let's go, Noel. Let's go, Sarada. Let's go, Annette. Latoya. Let's confirm it. And this is for anyone, no matter what your religious or spiritual beliefs are, we are confirming. We are giving it to what we call the Most High, what we call our God, what we call um, uh, the universe. That justice will be served, karma will be served. The women will finally have the space and time. The men will finally have the space and time to truly deprogram or to heal or regain the life that they once had and find true peace and healing. Please check out Marwan, Mind Over Matter TV. Please go. He is very insightful. And he has a lot of the information as well as legal knowledge. Yep, Sarada, they say 9 a.m. and it's on Friday, y'all. Woo! This is going to be epic. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Peace and love. Have a wonderful night, you guys.